All right. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi. Okay. So, today we're doing some mini painting because because I felt like it. Well, also because Cozy redeemed the whole pick the what's it called? Pick the game. And she was like, "Oh yeah, that would be a good idea to do this. Do that. That's what I picked." Like, "Okay. I'm cool with that." So, we haven't painted in a little while. So, we're going to be doing that today. Me on my shaky camera because it's basically stretched across my entire desk at this point. It's the same arm that I used for my 2D model. So that's why we're using the PNG today, because well, I can't exactly use my phone for my camera and for my model at the same time. So that's what we got. Do let me know if the music is too quiet or too loud at any given point, or if it just straight up stops for whatever fucking reason. Sometimes it'll do that because my YouTube is weird while I'm streaming. But, yeah. Oh, I apparently forgot to put my phone on silent. Oops. Oh well. It'll be okay. But also, yes, hand cam, hi. Hello, everybody. It's hard to wave like that. But yeah, so I got my Space Marines right here, all my Flamer division, all my purple guys. I got my water. I got my sponge with the butcher's paper, the parchment on it. It's already a little bit damp. And I got my array of different paints. And hopefully I have the correct ones for the stuff that I want to do today. I was a little bit worried about, like, what am I gonna do for the brown, for their leather belts, and I don't know. Maybe I'll probably just use Catachan. Catachan Flesh, I think it's called. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Yeah, Catachan Flesh. I'll probably just use that. We shall see. We'll see how I feel about it. And if I don't like it for that color, then I'll work on something else then. But yeah, so today is gonna be pretty much just a hangout, chill stream where I just sit and yap with y'all while I paint some minis. Actually doing a pretty good job focusing as well. I'm not having to make it like refocus a whole lot. That's pretty good. I'm glad my camera updated apparently, which I was like scrambling before stream to try to fix. I think we'll actually go ahead and start with Catachan Flesh. But yeah, I was scrambling to try to fix that just to make sure it like everything was all set up, because this was almost a what's it called? A last minute type of thing. Apparently I have never used Catachan Flesh before, so good to know. Here, let me let me try one more time to shake it up a little bit. There we go. Much better. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and dip a little bit onto our parchment here. Just a solid drop. Just right there. Try to save the lip. Saved a little bit of the lip. Yep, well, I got a second drop there. Oh well. And a third drop on my finger. It's fine. What's a little painting if you don't cause a bit of a mess, huh? That's part of the fun, is that it's basically all a big controlled mess, right? Controlled is questionable. I mean, how much control does it really look like I have over anything at any given point right now? Yeah. This is gonna be big chilling today. Big chilling. I think to save myself some of the hassle, I'm not gonna be watering this down, because I don't really want it to be watered down on the models. Here, let me point my mic actually towards my face. There we go. Actually sit up to get in a comfortable painting position. Readjust some things. Come on. I'm trying to move very precisely so that I don't shake the camera too much, because I know that even just a little bit of movement will make it start going back and forth. There we go. That's actually not too bad of a brown for leather. I actually say that's pretty darn good for a leather holster. There we go. Oh, am I not hearing music, or is this just ambient stuff? Nope, I am not hearing music. Fuck me, dude. Let's try refreshing. Nope. Okay. Duplicate the tab. Close the first one. Skip that song. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, back to what we were doing. There we go. 2 thin coats. Isn't that what they say, is 2 thin coats on whatever you're painting? Get the top of that there. Hopefully I don't got to take these guys apart again, because the first time I tried painting them, I missed some spots. I had to go back and like basically take them apart so that I could actually reach like under their arms and shit like that. Which I get, like you don't I don't need to necessarily do that. But it would bother me if I didn't. So that's what we're doing. Hope you've all been okay. I kind of woke up a little bit late today. Oh hey, Fugi! What's going on, dude? I was actually just thinking about you earlier today. Got a bit of something cooking up for you. I can't spill too many secrets because, you know, it's a surprise. But you will definitely be seeing it. What? What do you mean what? Just a little something for you. Oh, well, I got it on the grenade. Whoops. I'll go back and I'll just paint over that. But yeah, dude. Got a little something cooking for you. Ah, shit. Okay, the more I try to get those little tiny spots there, the worse it gets. Alright, can I pop off your arm? Can apparently pop off your head. Come on there, dude. Let go. There we go. I'm trying to get to his belt right here. Yeah, how are you doing, Fugi? How are things going for you? I hope things are doing well. We're just doing some good old painting today. While listening to some lo-fi, my lo-fi soundtrack. I don't know what this is here on the front, so I don't know if I should like paint it brown or not. Not exactly sure. I guess I could paint it and then just paint over it if I change my mind later. It's one of the highlights of doing this sort of stuff is that you can just go back and fix mistakes, do whatever, all that sort of jazz. In fact, I'm noticing where I missed a couple of spots down there whenever I was painting the I think it's called a carapace or something like that. Basically the gaps in between his armor. I was supposed to paint those black like they are up here on his arms and on his neck and stuff like that, but it looks like I missed some spots. Yeah, so I'll have to fix that. There we go. Call that good. I'll get some black on the sponge. Yeah, there we go. Have it on black. We'll get ourselves a good old drip down here. Oh, I should probably shake it first. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see if we can get just a drop. Come on. Give me a drop off the cap there. Come on. I know you want to. I'm looking at a drop for me. Here, how about a little bit of... It tests my sugars in like 15, so you may hear the click. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Cozy's having to test her blood sugars and all that sort of fun stuff. Gotta do a little finger prick. But it's for her health, so it's fine. Just to make sure everything's all good. Testing for diabetes, yeah. Diabetes, yeah. Sorry, I misspoke. Alright, I can't really see the back of his knee there real quick, so... Where else was it? It was on his front. Hips. That's what his hips and like where his leg connects. Here we go. Probably make sure I'm showing you guys what the fuck I'm doing.
Dude, I struggle with it so hard while I'm streaming.
It's so tough to make sure that you're on camera all the time. I'm fucking up the groin plate, but no, whatever. It's fine. Not a dick plate. Oh no. Let's go back with more purple. Oh no, I get to paint more things purple. Oh god. The humanity. I got the back of his back there. Alright, I think we're good on the black. We're good on that. There we go. Alright, were there any more spots that had like leather bits on them? I don't think so. Okay, well, I should probably turn my notification off. Hold on. Nope, that's volume. Ah, son of a bitch. I don't have access to my volume buttons because of the clampy, and I can't move the clampy because then it'll fuck up the whole framing of the stream. So, yeah, you guys will just have to deal with it. I'm just now realizing that this one thing that's like floating in the paint right now, actually these couple of things, these are cat claw sheds. I was wondering what the fuck they were. I was like, man, that's really big for just some ambient dust. Nope, cat claw sheds. Right there. It's from Jack being above me. Yeah, we installed cat shelves above my desk, so he's actually chilling up there right now. But because they're made out of like the whole scratchy material, he's been thoroughly enjoying himself. So that's probably where he's where that came from. Alright, let me get a purple on the thing so I can go back and fix where I overpainted. It was... Yes, Nagoroth Knight. Shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. So let me put you back over there. Okay. A little bit more shaky. There we go. Just give me a drop. Just give me a drop. Just give me a drop. There we go. That's all I need. For now, at least. There we go. Alright, spots where I overpainted. One was on his crotch. Let's try to get that real quick. There we go. I overpainted a little bit right here on his side. Whoops, right here on his side. I don't know if you can see it all too well just because of the glare, but we're gonna get that real quick. Excuse my shaky fucking hands. Alright, was there anything else that I overpainted on? Oh, it was overpaint on the grenade. Although I technically could just paint that black, but I'll just correct that real quick. Alright, there we go. I think I actually did a pretty good job of not overpainting. There we go. I do see a little bit on the top there. I'm going to use my extra fine brush to get that little bit on the top of his belt. You see that? Just that little bit. Right there. There we go. The rest of his belt's okay? The rest of his belt's okay. I'll hit this little bit right here, just real quick. Since I have it, you know. May as well. I got it on my brush, may as well use it. No reason to waste it. Bottom of this. There we go. I should probably get the back of it too. A weird angle, but whatever. It's fine. I'm just skilled like that. Here, I'll put like this. There we go. Now the light's shining on him. Amazing what you can do when you can fucking see. Wow. There we go. I think I got everything there. A quick little sha. Here at the back just to make sure that corner's nice and done. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, we'll call that good. Alright, dude, you can get your arm back. For now. For now. Come on, pop back into place. There we go. Oh yeah, that don't look too bad at all. Don't look too bad at all. I think I'll keep up with this fine brush, just so that I can be a little bit more accurate, you know? Alright, can your arm pop off? Accurate! Yeah. This arm pops off. But this one. It's acting like it is, but it's kind of not. I don't want to break him. Just gently wiggling. Gently but firmly. And it doesn't seem to be walking out. It's gotten a little bit looser, but I don't want to like pull too hard. Okay, there we go. There we go. There it is. Alright. Give it a little bit of moisture. There we go. And onto the belts. There we go. Yep, overpainted just a bit, but that's all right. Again, I can always go back and fix it. I almost feel like I need like magnifying glasses. Like, I'm trying to keep everything in frame, obviously, but that does require me to not have it like up by my fucking eyes right now, because then you wouldn't be able to see. And then I can't really hunch all that well underneath my camera, or else then you guys would see my fucking face, and then you would all go mad. And we don't want that. Now, do we? Although the way some of y'all The way some of y'all act might already be a bit mad. There we go. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Get the underside. There we go. Frosty trying to advertise all my my chat quiz stuff. Here we go. I can't really get to the belt part at his hip very well, so I think I'm just gonna skip over it. Hey, Metal Gear, you're on a 10 stream streak. My goodness. Oh, I hit the camera a bit. Oop. Yeah, welcome in. We're doing a chill, laid back painting stream. And I forgot to unmute my phone. Man, why does my computer play like 2 songs from my playlist and then need refreshing? What the fuck is up with this, dude? There we go. Okay. Yeah, it plays like 3 songs and it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just not play the rest of your playlist. Like, fuck off.
I guess I'll just die.
I guess I'll just die. There we go. Guess I need to go eat something. My blood sugar is low. Did you not eat something before you took your blood sugar? I thought the whole thing was that you're supposed to take your blood sugar after you eat something. Ate 1 piece of pizza an hour ago? Why do you only eat 1 piece? The fuck? You know better than that. So you could have the rest? Oh my goodness. That's why you gave me a fucking insane amount of pizza. You gave me like 7 pieces. Okay, in her defense, it was like 5 pieces of thin crust pizzas. Like, so you know the little squares? These are the little ones that are just like, you know? But still, it was a lot, comparatively. I think we actually got all the leather parts on this guy, except for the back of his holster, so I'm going to be getting that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Make sure this is done up. Excellent. Looking pretty good there, dude. Actually, let me double check. Is your carapace all painted up and stuff? There's a few places where it's like, it could be touched up on a little bit. There we go. just right above that belt. There we go. On the other side. Excellent. I got his back, I got behind his knees. Okay, did I get his arms? I did. Got his arm on this side. It's not really showing. Yeah, it's not really showing, so I think we'll call that good. Here we go. Put your arms back on you. Come on, dude. Work with me here. I'm doing you a favor. There we are. Excellent. Just about. His hand looks a little bit weird there, but I guess that's fine. I suppose it's okay. Alright. Oh, your arm is not connected the same way that the others are. Well, you're gonna be a pain in the ass for me, aren't you? Yep, your arm is inside your pauldron. Egg goes to the rescue. I do smell the bit of maple syrup. It does smell yummy. I'm not sure how long I'll be going for this stream today, depending on how I feel, how my back feels, and all that sort. Because I do have to kind of hunch over to get these on camera, while also maintaining like a visual presence. I don't know why I said it like that. While also making sure that I can see the stupid things. The belt. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. Look at all that. I can't focus. Hello? Yeah, I can't seem to focus when it's that close. But yeah, look at all of this. We're gonna do the best we can. Since I apparently decided to put them all together before painting him, I suppose. Apparently that's something that you gotta like learn to avoid doing, is putting them together before painting. I'm like, this is my first time, I didn't know. I'd never painted before, nobody told me. And the book said to put them together before painting them too. So like, what the fuck? Why'd the instructions steer me wrong? There we go. You still on the camera? Scoot forward just a bit. go. Here at the bottom too. Excelente. Get a little bit extra on my brush there. I can just really get in that little crook. There we go. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna get these satchels, or I guess this one satchel that's on his back here. Not hit the camera with my forehead. There we go. Cool. I think that's all the belt parts there. Looks good to me. Clean our brush, keep it from getting dried out paint on it, or sticking to it, I should say. Alright, and let me double check, make sure all the carapace parts are painted up. Nice and black. Not really showing very much on his waist, that's fine. I think we're good on this guy. There we go. And there's this dude. Do your arms come off? They do, thank fuck. Your other two guys were a pain in my ass. Uh-oh, where'd your arm go? Uh-oh. No, I got it. There we go. Come on, dude, let go of your fucking arm. Here we go. Gotta lose your arms to paint your belt. Ain't that the way shit happens, huh? There we go. Yeah, it's so much easier without that big fucking gun in the way. So much easier. Holster. Here we go. Re-dip a little bit. Awesome. There we go. Had to lock in there for a second. Sorry about that. I was concentrating on not overpainting. Such a bad streamer. Make sure these corners are all good. I've noticed that the paint will kind of bead up a little bit off of the corners. I gotta make sure and go and put those back on if you notice them. Okay. Here we go. Excellent. fine. Sure, this is good. Alright. Alright. You were one of the easier dudes, my friend. Let's check your carapace. Alright, on the legs. Nope, I have missed this guy. There we go. Other side as best we can too. There we are. Boom. Let's see, hips. Got them. Check on the arms. I don't see very much at all. This arm, I got him on the wrist. He's good everywhere else. Sweet. Oh yeah, this really might be a shorter stream because my back is already starting to kill me just from having a hunch forward. Oop, I moved his backpack. There we go. Come on. Go in your home. There we go. There we are. Excellent. All right, only one guy left. Monsieur Captain. With the cool sword. And the bolter pistol. Go, his scabbard is going to be also made of leather. Here we go. On the other side too. Boom. Awesome. Back of it. Kind of up against his I forget what it's called, but it's basically his armored skirt. You know, it's like, oh, they're wearing a skirt, but no, it's like an actual thing that is a thing. It's a thing that is a thing. Good Lord, Hydra. Try using words for fucking once. Alright. I don't think I can take this guy's arm off. Oh, maybe I can. Evidently I can a little bit, but I'm kind of scared to. Because I remember this guy being kind of a pain in the ass to get his arm off. Or to get his arm on, I mean. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave his arm like that, and I'll just paint around him. I'll just paint around him. He doesn't have much of a in the way of a belt anyway, so it'll be alright. Let's be very careful. I'm hunting rabbits. Remember old Looney Tunes? Oh, you think we got some Looney Tunes? Fuck yeah, dude. Old Looney Tunes was the shit. Fucking love that shit. There we go. Yeah, he's got a holster on his back. He's got a holster covered up by a, not covered up, but like, it's got a seal on it. Emperor's Blessing seal. There we go. Excellent. Awesome. And right up there. Actually, it's right next to another pack, so I don't need to worry about overpainting. Just double check that I got all that. Here we are. Get another coat just to really solidify that. Yeah, I'm having to like lean on my arm and punch my back. This is kind of killer. Kind of do it this way. Yeah, I think I will ask Yesa like how he's got his camera set up. Like how he's able to see and all that shit. But I think this guy's pretty well done. At least on the leather front. Here, let's go back and just make sure that this gun holster is all taken. Oh, yep, I forgot the back of the gun holster. Here we go. Alrighty. Yeah, not too bad. I do see a couple of spots where I missed his carapace, so we'll get him sorted out. There we go. Excellent. Oop, oop, oop. I'm seeing a spot that I missed right here. Oh, I overpainted. Damn. Which means I gotta go back to the purple. Or, like, a brushstroke. Whirlpool. There we go. Better. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit right there. Let me take a moment just to stretch. Oh. There we go. Okay. Here, let's see. What else can I do today? Because that used a lot less brown than I was anticipating on using. I guess I could go back and do like the trim of his armor. I do have some silver and some like very light gold here. Although, maybe I should do dry brushing first. To like get the base dry brush and then go back and then paint the trim. I don't know. Big thonky time. Yeah, I think I'll do the base dry brushing and then go back and then paint the trim afterwards. Okay. Well, good news is that I should be able to do that without much issue. I wasn't expecting to dry brush today, so let me go grab a piece of parchment. I'll be right back. In fact, it's actually pretty close to break time, so I'll go ahead and run an ad, and then I'll be back with the parchment. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll switch to the BRB screen. Here we go. I'll turn up the music since I've just had the music playing. And we'll be back after a short break. Alright, okay, thanks, bye. Alright, people, we are back from the break. And I have got my parchment paper. my dry one at least. It doesn't have a sponge behind it. And I have my small dry brush. It is a tiny one. Not a tiny one, but you know what I mean. It is a smaller one. Smaller than fucking these two compared. So, I'm thinking that probably Genestealer Purple is going to be what we're going to be going with. And this will be only like, I've only done dry brushing a couple of times before. So hopefully I'm alright with using this one. Poke it right there. So I'm told that what you gotta do is that you just gotta smear it around on your brush until the paint basically dries. There we go. I might have gone a little overboard with that, but I'm just gonna pick this guy and I'm gonna try just brushing over the top of his head. And essentially what it'll do is it'll make all of the edges pop a little bit. Yeah, I think I went a little bit too light with the drying part of the dry brushing. Get a bit more. Yeah, because for comparison, well, I guess technically it came out a little bit. It's all right, but let's make sure that we get a good amount loaded onto that brush. And all the little individual hairs of the brush. There we go. Really just make sure that it's all nice and dry on there. Okay, I think that's pretty well good. Let me just wipe off the excess from the base. Alright, cool. I'll hit this guy again. That's looking a bit better, I think. Yeah. Not looking too bad. Really got to be sure to try to only hit the purple parts. I don't want to paint over the black parts. There we go. Side of his face there. Other side of his face. Get that hair off of him. Yeah. Go, and his leg pieces. There we are. Back of his legs. Alright, now let's compare him to a non-painted, or non-dry brushed. Yeah, you can see, I probably shouldn't have started on the head. He's a little bit bright on the head part, but it's fine. It's okay. It's not really a big deal. This is my first time painting Space Marines anyways, so it's okay if I fuck it up just a little bit. But I think I probably will be painting over the little, I guess, mohawk part of them anyways, so it's not a big deal. We'll just continue. I feel like my brush is pretty well loaded with all the paint that I'll need. I can almost see the paint dust just kind of coming off every other brush stroke, just being flicked off, you know. Go. Pauldrons. Leggies. Did I get his backpack? I can't remember. I'll get it again. Here we are. Okay, another comparison. He looks like his brother, but one of his unpainted guys looks a little bit different. He's got a bit more volume to him. You see that? Kind of hard to see on the camera, but I promise you it's there.
I believe.
His face, up his arms, up his other arm, his pauldron, the backpack. Or sorry, his exhaust pack, my bad. Volume on my Marines? Never. Thank you, Adeptus Paints, for the first time chat. Welcome. How's it going? I am I'm a first, well, not a first time painter. I painted
Hello there.
What are they called? Tyranids, Terminids, whatever the fuck they are. I painted the little bug alien guys once before on stream a long time ago, but this is my first time painting Space Marine. The bugs. Yeah, here. You know what? Let me take the bugs out. Let me show you what I got. What are bugs? Yeah. It's Cozy's bugs. I painted them for her. Marines feel a lot easier, don't they? They kind of do, but at the same time, they kind of are like a different beast entirely. Let's see. What's a good example of one of the Tyranids that I painted? I think these couple are pretty good. Oh, no, don't spill them. Oh. I heard one drop on the floor. Hold on. Okay, he's way the fuck down there. He's fine. I'm not going to run over him with my chair. It's okay. Spill the bug. Yeah, I did spill the bugs. Okay, so here's a couple of them. So Cozy chose gold and purple as the colors that she wanted. This guy, metallic bugs, yes, exactly. This guy was actually technically a mistake because I was going way too hard with the dry brushing on his gold parts, and I ended up just being like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just dry brush him completely with gold and make him all gold highlighty and stuff like that. And I think he actually turned out pretty good. I tried doing it to a lesser extent on the rest of them, and I think they turned out okay. But I do kind of like the gold highlight on this guy. Yeah, so that was my bugs. So I'm doing something a little bit sort of similar with my Space Marines, except these ones are going to be modeled basically after my VTuber. So I'm going like full on with the purple and the black, and I'm gonna go back and do like white trim and all that sort of stuff. But yeah. So this is technically my second group that I have painted. And I'm trying to take the advice. Solid white pauldron, maybe? I was thinking the exact same thing. I was kind of playing it by ear on like whether I would go solid white on one of the pauldrons, or both pauldrons even. But I was definitely going to do like a white or, let's see, I think I have a gunmetal. I have lead belcher, which is kind of gunmetal-y. Celestra Gray is one of the ones that was recommended to me. Celestra Gray. So probably for the pauldron and the mohawk, I'll do like a Celestra Gray or gunmetal or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna, or lead belcher, I should say. My bad. Might be too much Emperor's Children pre-heresy. I came up with, or I decided on what I wanted to do before I knew about what the Emperor's Children were. So, it's okay. If you do white pauldron, you can freehand a snake on it. Exactly. Although it'll probably be a little difficult. I'll have to look up a very simple like snake design so that I can freehand it, because I'm not terribly good at freehand painting. But yeah, I'm gonna do the white for just like the little highlight stuff, or not the highlight, you know what I mean. Freehand still eludes me. Yeah, I just have shaky hands whenever it comes to very fine detailing stuff. And I was going to see about doing auric gold for like the trim on the pauldrons, and maybe like a few other like just little detail stuff around the armor, because I do obviously have a little bit of gold in my design. So I think that the auric armor might be what I go for. I know it's a layer, it's not it's not technically meant for basing, but I think it'll be small enough of a thing. Just overall in general that it shouldn't be a problem, but I don't fucking know. I've never done all this shit. Orc is a safe shout, yeah. Alright, let me reload this brush a little bit, just a touch, not a whole lot since it still has a bunch of dried paint on there already. But yeah, Adeptus, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the follow as well. I don't know if I said thank you for that earlier. I think I was distracted by something. Just noticed the lunchbox palette, a man of culture. Yeah, I got my lunchbox lid. I do have a sponge inside. I don't know if you can, yeah, just a regular dish sponge. But you know, it does the job, so my first wet palette was just the sponge itself. Is this dried enough? Yeah, that's pretty well dry. But yeah, my first palette was just the sponge itself. But then I was told, like, hey, you might want to put like a piece of parchment or something on it so that it doesn't get soaked up by the sponge. And I was like, that would probably be a good idea. Yeah. Alright, I think I did this guy. I think I did this guy as well. Did I get this guy too? I can't fucking remember, dude. I think I got this guy. I think I got that guy. I ran a ghetto palette for like a year and a half, don't worry. Yeah, I mean, all of these guys were gifted to me as like from a friend who was trying to get me into the hobby. So I didn't want to like go all out and just get one of those super duper expensive wet palette stuff if I didn't know if I was going to like it. Starter pack, I can tell. Yeah. So I didn't want to go all out in case I, just didn't particularly enjoy it, because then that would be a whole lot of wasted money. But overall, I've been enjoying myself. It's been a while since I've done any painting, just because life has gotten in the way, but from the stories that I've heard from my friends who do mini painting, it's not unheard of to have a wall of shame. Just completely gray minis. 3 Marines with flamers and a bunch of nids help two friends with theirs so I can recognize it fast. Gotcha. Yep. I got 4 Marines with flamers. I guess technically this guy does have a flamer too, but he also has his pistol and a sword. Gray pile of shame is quite common. Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to bully Yesa about that now that I've gotten back to painting. Sarge has a big knife. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to make the sergeant different from like appear his armor different from the rest of them. Maybe I'll paint his face different, like his faceplate. Maybe I'll make that white or something. There we go. Sergeant helmets have a red helmet usually. Oh, does that apply all across Space Marine? Forget the word for them. families is like the best thing that I'm coming with. Lieutenant have a white stripe with a red stripe inside, and captains have a solid white have solid white helmets. Oh, okay. Codex standard, but do what you want. Of course. Yeah. Chapters, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, whenever I was first trying to come up with like the design of what I wanted to do for my Marine guys, I was so nervous about like, oh well, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. And everybody that I knew that did this was just like, there is no right. The right way is whatever you want it to be. I was like, oh, okay. Damn. Fuck it. Alright, are they all looking pretty uniform? They're all looking pretty uniform, yeah. Alright, cool. Let's see, what else can I do? I guess now that I've given them some volume, can't be worse than Crayon Marines? What are those? I have not heard of these. Should I put some Nuln oil on it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do next on these guys. I mean, I guess I could just put the pauldron colors on and be fine. It's a meme in the 40k community, basically a full-on rainbow palette. Oh my goodness. That hurts my eyes just thinking about it. Oh my. No single limb has a single color. Oh. Whoa, that's, yeah, wow. Like, I'm not even seeing it and it's hard to look at. That's crazy. Okay. Utter filth of the highest order. I would be inclined to agree. All right, I think I'll put that one down for now. And I think I'll go ahead and do, where was it? Not the white, not the Wraithbone, where was it? Celestra Gray, that's what it was. I think I will go ahead and try putting on the Celestra Gray on the pauldrons. And yeah, we'll see how that looks. Should I, all right. Adaptus, do you think that I should put it on both pauldrons? Or do you think I should only put it on one? I'm kind of open to either, so that's why I'm asking you. I suppose I could just start with one and then see if I want to put it on another one. You're feeling both? Alrighty. Try with one? Yeah. I'm in agreement right there. Alright, get the shaker. Rip this motherfucker open. There we go. Ooh, it's a very loose paint. It's not very thick at all. There we go. Alright, just give me a drop. There we go. All I need is one drop just to see how I like things. Alright, we're gonna start with you, homie. Put all the rest of y'all over there. Gotta say, that's the wildest mug I've ever seen in the corner there. Oh yeah, that's right. So this is a mug from, make sure I don't spill. This is a mug from Voodoo Donut. And so it has a hole going from the back all the way through. As you can see. But why? Because it's a donut place. So they're like, oh yeah, I gotta have the donut. And it's a pain in the ass to drink out of. But the way I figured it is pretty good for like holding paint water, because then I could just like, well, paint. Up. Squeegee it off real quick. Get to painting. There we go. So, it's got a use. It's got a use. There we go. I mean, yeah, but yeah, no, I'm in agreement. My wife likes to collect funky mugs. She enjoys it. It's just such a moment. Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, she just likes to collect weird mugs. And so she saw that one and was like, I need to have it. And was like, okay. That's fine. And I told her it would be a pain in the ass to drink out of. And she was like, yeah, but it's so weird. And I was like, alright, fine, whatever. And then we never drank out of it. Well, we did. We tried a couple of times. And I was right. It was a pain in the ass. Ah, shit. It's okay. I'm doing gold on the trim anyway, so it's okay if I overpaint. There we go. Classic. Yep. Classic. Move you over. Yeah, gotta love those I told you so moments. I don't even see the fucking paint happening on the fucking screen. There we go. Okay. Let's clean this up a little bit. We'll let that dry, and then we'll go for the second coat later. Alrighty. Just get a nice circle there going on the middle. Middle filled in. That all covered there. Not too shallow. I'm really trying to not overpaint as much as possible, just out of like a habit forming thing. But man, it's so easy to just like flick just ever so slightly too far. Good practice for brush control. Exactly. Like, I know I'm going to be painting over the trim with the gold anyways, but it'll be good for me to get into that habit, to try to not do that shit. Oh, this is gonna be, you know what, can I just, okay, apparently it's stuck there. Come on. Okay, apparently it's stuck there. So I was gonna see about taking his little exhaust off, his exhaust backpack off, but I think it's glued on there from the paint. Whoops. Fine, I'll just be extra very careful. Extra very careful. There we go. Make sure this corner's got good. Cool. This guy should be a lot easier. I don't like that he has this gap there on the trim of his armor. I wish I could make it not like that, but It's whatever. It's okay. It will only bother me a lot. Yeah. I don't know if that's because of something that I did, or maybe I took it on and off too many times. I don't know for sure. Stuff it enough with, you know what, that might be a good idea. Here, let me try that. I'll just get right up in there. There we go. Just form that nice seal right there. Just repaint it like 50 bajillion times. Some thick boy coats, hell yeah. Oop. Okay, I thought I got it on the one of the exhaust vents for a second. Oh. So I'm having to like lean forward and curve my back and my shoulder and everything like that to make sure that this guy stays within frame. But man, is it killer on me. I think once I finish with these pauldrons, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. Got another little glob right in there real quick. There we go. Excellent. Leave you to dry. Happy Christmas. It's not Christmas yet. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, Dan. By the way, Adaptus, this is the guy who bought me these, Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dan, for the gifted subs. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Take the gift from my sack. Okay. But yeah, Adaptus, this Dan is not only my editor and friend, but he's the guy who bought me the starter set. So you can blame him for all the atrocities that I will be committing in the painting realm for these guys. I must be off. I'm harassing all my friends that are alive. Okay. Say hi to some of them for me. Actually, say hi to all of them for me. Fuck it. Any friend of Dan's is a friend of mine. Clever idea of getting your friends into Warhammer. Now you gift each other a set. We shall see. Maybe Christmas will come for him this year as well. But thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Yeah, I overpainted just a little on this guy's pauldron. Actually, I think I might be able to smooth it out. Make it seem less obvious. There we go. The power move Warhammer is a pyramid scheme. That's a great descriptor of it. Warhammer is a pyramid scheme of gifting. That's actually kind of crazy and genius. I love it. I'm gonna reform our point there. Okay. There we go. I need one of those things that like, just the little grabbers, so I can rotate this guy around and have a little bit more control without having to get all my fingerprints and shit. all up on him. I see Yesa and Dan use them all the time. I'm just like, oh, it looks so much easier when you're just able to hold them like that. And you don't have to worry as much about getting shit all over your hands. Best way to dodge fingerprints is if you don't have a holder, is just slap on a rubber. Oh, you know what? A rubber glove would have been a great idea. But I mean, too late now, so fuck it. We ball. There we go. Utilize that nice flying point. Okay. This guy's got a pretty clean... Well, wait, no. This edge is not so clean. There we go. Oop. Bit at the top here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Put you down, and now start with your brothers again. Brother. My pauldron looks like shit, brother. It's fine, brother. You just need a second coat. Yeah, there we go. It's actually much more clean looking right there. Yeah, there we go. That's the good shit. And that'll look so clean when I go back and fix that trim. Oh. Brother Erectus, what happened to Brother Flaccidus? He died, brother. He was too soft for this world. That's so fucking funny. That's so funny. Man, this color is looking really good with this purple. Nice Celeste gray. Is that what it's called? Celeste gray? That's Wraithbone. Nope, hold on. Where is it? There it is. Celestra gray. Celestra gray. That's what it is. This color is looking very well with this other color, which it contrasts a bit with, but not a direct opposite contrast, just a mild contrast, a makes it pop. Purple is underappreciated for sure. Absolutely slaps with whites and yellows. Exactly. I would say that purple isn't necessarily... Like, people like purple. I've met so many people that are just like, oh yeah, purple is one of my favorite colors. But they usually don't mean the same type of purple that I usually mean. Of which my favorite color purple is this type of purple. Not like Barney color or or anything like that, which most other people are like, oh yeah, Barney purple, or like a neon. Well, I do like neon purple too, so I can't knock them. Or like a pastel purples. Like, they're fine, but they don't really reach the same level as like a good midnight purple, you know? Stuff a little bit more paint into this guy's corner. There we go. Yeah, here we go. What do you think, Adeptus? Whenever this dries, do you think I should put on some Nuln Oil on the pauldron, or do you think I should leave it to pop? I'm kind of leaning towards some Nuln Oil. I think it'll give it a good little bit of shadow. Whoops, I'm like hitting the thing. Uh-oh, there's a bot in my chat. How dare you? Ban your bitch ass. Did I ban him? Whoops, didn't mean to pin that. Whoops. Unpin. There we go. Alright, is there a way that I can, like, delete this message? Here, report for spam. There we go. Spam. Okay, I don't want to type all that out, so I'll report him later. Okay, as a display artist, I would absolutely scream at the idea of Nuln Oil, but as a starter mini, I'm wondering if there is a better shade. See, I have Nuln Oil. Yeah, I have the Nuln Oil. I also have just like, I have the Acryl Pro Black Wash, which I think is the same, isn't it? And the only other shade I think I have is Reikland Flesh Shade. Focus, damn you. Reikland Flesh Shade. Nuln is more on the grayer side. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think the rest of my paints are base or layer shades. Yeah, McCreage Blue. Yeah. On my metallic bases. Yeah, so the only other shade that I got is the Reikland Flesh Shade. Say the Pro Acryl, but very little, like the words tiny, like thinnest line, like you think at the very bottom, you'd say, or what do you think? What are you thinking? Give me your opinion, since I'm brand spanking fucking new. I think I got this guy already. I may as well hit him again, just in case. There we go. Just running along the trim. Okay, I could do that. I have a very fine one, very fine tipped brush that I can just take the tiniest little drag right along that edge right there. So I will take your advice to heart. I think I can get this corner a little bit. Actually, no. It's an optical illusion. It's because I overpainted on the corners there. So I think I'm good on that guy. Alright, homie. You're the last one that I will be doing today. That pauldron in nice tip-top shape. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Let me get that corner a little bit. Get painted, loyalists scum. So Adaptus, I'm taking it that you are a on the side of chaos. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good right there. Oh, hey, focus. That's looking good. Yeah. I was a Chaos Boy before I moved to display. Yeah, gotcha. I still have not played a single round of 40k or any sort of other Warhammer anything. Well, I should say I did play the video game, Space Marine 2, but I don't think that's very much like any of the tabletop stuff. I'll have to watch that guy a little bit better later. Yeah, these guys are, yes, they are loyalists. At least I'm intending them to be. Rightfully so. I did the tutorial of the tabletop at the store, and that was it. I'll probably be playing with my friends, like just online or in whatever tabletop simulator that they decide to get me to use. But I think most of my friends are just painters anyways. Painters, collectors, what have you. But yeah, these guys are definitely intended to be loyalists. I also have some blood angels. So I've come up with lore for my sub chapter already. They're a sub chapter of the Blood Angels, but they took a trip through the warp, and something wrong happened in their like protective thingy for going through the warp. And so they got a nice healthy dosage of all that warp radiation. Geller shields, yes. So they got a nice healthy dose of the warp radiation, and their gene seed mutated. So now instead of wanting to consume blood, now they have the desire to consume dreams. But it's not like actual dreams, it's more so just like the psionic energy of people. So basically I'm trying to make them blood angels, but very heavily into the anti-psychers, because I think that's just such a cool idea. My mind is screaming milk, but dreams works fine. Well, that is part of my lore, like my VTuber lore, is that I'm an eldritch dream weaver. I don't eat dreams. I make them, but you know, I can't really exactly make it to where my Space Marines create dreams. Oh, but one thing that I thought was cool is that I was thinking that after they're kind of forming as a subchapter, that they would work with the Inquisition, the Inquisitors, because they would get, like, during their dream-consuming rituals, they would get visions from what they believe to be the Emperor and or Sanguinius, which I thought would be a pretty good little addition, you know. But there's still some bumps and hang-ups and everything like that. I'll need to smooth over the lore and really like go over it with some friends and workshop a little bit of it. Anti-Psyker Marines are always handy. Yeah, I learned a lot about the Space Wolves and how they're very anti-Psyker. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking cool. Especially because they have Psykers, technically. With, like, their rune warriors and everything like that. So it's like, they're Psyker, but they're also anti-Psyker. It's so funny. Okay. Well, I think we're just about wrapped up for today. Made a little bit of progress. I got their belts done. I touched up on their carapaces, the little parts where the carapace is exposed, and I dry brushed and got a pauldron on them. Only thing I see being problematic is sure Red Thirst is now the Dream Thirst, but you got to think about that Black Rage. Oh yeah, no, I was actually thinking that they would be less inclined to have the Dream Thirst, like it would be much less of a problem, but the Black Rage, I was thinking that they would be more prone to it, you know? Because like seeing the vision of, yeah, exactly, nightmare mode. I was right about to say, like, seeing the vision of Horus would like any vision of Horus would be like, oh fuck, nightmare, you know. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. All right, yeah, my back's hurting. I gotta go sit up straight for a little bit, and I think we're right about at my 2 hours anyways. Baller, very cool. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I just kind of thought them up a little bit, workshopped them in my own mind. I'll probably get with friends, of course, to really flesh them out a little bit later. Or maybe I'll do a stream where I have chat help me with lore writing or something. I don't fucking know. But regardless, I'm gonna put it to the ending screen so that we can wrap up. It's right about been 2 hours anyways, which is, I wasn't expecting to make it to 2 hours today anyways. Just because I don't know, I was feeling weird today, dude. Pulls out Codex, careful what you wish for. Well, keep a lookout then. I am kind of liking the idea. We shall see. But we're gonna see for now if we can raid into anybody who is playing something. Let's see. Okay. I think we will go ahead and raid into my friend Junie. She's playing some Minecraft right now. She's also a VTuber. And I haven't raided into her in a little while. I'm gonna go and show her a little bit of love. Alrighty. Well, that was super fun. I enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for watching along, hanging out with me, chatting with me, chilling. Big chilling. But I need to go. I need to go stretch and, like, I don't know, take a walk or something, because, man, my back is fucked up. Ugh. Well, thank you all so much once more. Thank you for the lovely stream. Lovely chatting with it. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you stopped by today. I look forward to seeing you again and chat with you again. I usually play video games. I don't paint very often. But if that's something that you're interested in, you'll I hope to see you around a whole lot more. Okay, all right, outro time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Y'all take care now, sweet dreams, and bye-bye.